Hi Libras, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. So for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we are now covering the 3rd-ish week of December. So this is from the 20th to the 26th. And not gonna lie, this week it feels kind of uncomfortable because there's like major shifts happening in the sky. So it's kind of like when you're getting your back aligned and cracked by the chiropractor. It's like a weird, uncomfortable pain, but also feels good, but it's like I don't know. So it feels uncomfortable because there's like adjustments that we're going to be feeling, but as long as you're aware of it, you'll be able to ride the wave, ride the current, and it won't phase you as much as it would with everybody else in the world. So this week on the 21st, we are beginning Capricorn season, so you may definitely feel that shift in the air, even in the weather. It's starting to get colder. People are acting more practically, more logically. I feel like Capricorn season always makes people more like serious and realistic about everything. So you may probably feel that shift. It just feels kind of different, like winter now. And on the 22nd, the next day, the nodes are shifting. So South Node would be in Scorpio and the North Node would be in Taurus. So with the South Node in Scorpio, we're going to feel more comfortable, more familiar with deep, dark emotions, letting go, secrets, and doing healing, shadow work. We just want to make sure that we overcome and rise above all the negative traits of, shadiness and manipulation and stuff like that, because the North Node wants us to build and secure our foundation, know our value, our self-worth, and practically move and take the steps towards building something secure and structured for us, okay? And then on the 24th, we have Saturn in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. So I feel like this is, again, very tense, very uncomfortable, but this is the last of this year where it's like resisting change. That's inevitable, pretty much. We are learning how to, it's like we're being forced and we have to learn at this time how to gain security, structure, and foundation in our life in our own unique individual way, which can be scary because it's like, how do I do this? I don't know. And we may be seeing new things coming up in the news, politics, government, laws, legislation, stuff like that, just like it's been happening all year in the past few years. But as long as you're doing it and you're creating security and structure in your life in your own unique individual way, you will be assisted and you will be supported and you will be okay. Just be aware of that, okay? But maybe kind of an uncomfortable day. And then the next day is Christmas. So it's like, yeah, it just feels kind of tense, to be honest. So Merry Christmas to anyone who celebrates or any of the other holidays. And if you don't celebrate, well, hopefully you have the day off. You can kick back, relax, drink some hot cocoa with marshmallows and cookies and just enjoy your day. Okay, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right, so my beautiful Libras, when it comes to your health, we have the 3 of Cups. So I feel here good news, happy cheers, happy times. Maybe you're spending more time or you're going to be seeing friends, family, or hanging out, talking with them. I think you're receiving good news though when it comes to your health. You're feeling more jolly, maybe even more happy. You could be getting a lot of drinks, or you're having some drinks with family, friends, popping some champagne or having some wine or apple cider, whatever it is that you like. But I think you're receiving good news. Maybe you're going to be doing some kind of activity with friends, or you're having like emotional heart-to-hearts with family, and it almost feels like therapy maybe when you're just talking to your friends or family, people that you love. It just feels like a happy celebrations, happy emotions coming up that are helping your physical health, but also your emotional, mental, and spiritual health. So I feel like good news, and you could be celebrating something with your family or with your friends. Maybe you're receiving good news from the doctor or test results, or you could just feel better. If you were sick or you're kind of dealing with some kind of pain or ache, you feel a little bit better this week, or it's not acting up, it's not flaring up. All right. And when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have the Hierophant. Beautiful. So it feels like something is becoming legit, it's getting solidified. You're making a commitment, signing on the dotted line, finalizing paperwork, closing on a deal, or finalizing or completing a project. You signed a document, or everything's processed now. It's kind of like it's legit now. It's real. Okay, you have committed to something, or you're you've said yes to a course or a class, a new structure, a new system. There's some kind of change happening that has already happened or is going to be happening very soon, and it's become official now. It's like something is going to become official. You are finally the owner, you have the title, you have the insurance, or you own the place, or you own a new car, or you are you signed off on a deal, or everything is processed already. There's something that you're committing to, or you're making a commitment to yourself to do something or to follow through, and it's something that's going to be long term, and you're doing so because you feel this is the right thing, and I feel like this is going to give you long-term gains and long-term results. Okay, and you could be consulting with a mentor or someone who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, insight, maybe seeing a tax specialist, accountant, or getting insight or advice from an investor or someone who you really respect. And you could be working side by side with the Taurus person or the Taurus energy, where you're securing your assets, you're building, you're making some important changes, or also you're getting advice to use that Taurus energy with your career, your work, or finances. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Lovely. And then on this other side, for this other person, so this can apply whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you don't know what's going on. It's okay. These are just the energies pretty much. And it applies to past, present, or future situation. Time is really non-existent. It's all intertwined. But whenever you watch this, is probably when you're meant to watch it. So we have the Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Interesting. So who could you be dealing with? Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, it could be any sign, really. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could just be the energy this person's embodying, but it could be any sign. So what do I see here is that you're really setting some boundaries and standards for yourself, and you're now not being afraid to actually express it and speak up and express your needs, your wants. Because in the past you've learned when you were quiet, you're passive, you didn't talk, you didn't speak up, you never got what you wanted. And now you're like, no, I need to speak up. I need to express myself. I can't just like expect people to know what I want, or let too much time go by and then I end up heartbroken, then I end up disappointed because I didn't speak up and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to step on people's toes. But I feel like now you are speaking up and you are saying what you really want and not being ashamed or not feeling embarrassed or awkward for speaking your truth and expressing your standards, your needs, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. I feel like here that someone maybe you're dealing with or you will be dealing with really likes you, really connects with you. They feel like you would be a partner, maybe a great lover, wife, husband, or just partner in their life, and they could see themselves having a family with you, or they think you would be a great father, a great mother. Maybe family is very important to them, or this person really is like a hopeless romantic, really wants a family, really wants to have that long-term relationship, but they are damaged. They are still hurt from their past, and maybe this is something that they have not fully gotten over, or they have carried with them and it's kind of been like a trauma in their life. They could have had a really bad relationship maybe within the last 3 years, or something that happened that like damaged them. They're just like, oh my gosh, they were scarred for life. They were never the same. Maybe they got cheated on, or something terrible, a partner, an ex, someone did to them, and now they're just like, it's so hard for them to fully give themselves up fully to someone else because of that healing that they never really completed. And maybe it's not really their fault. They just like didn't realize how much it affected them. And now with their future relationships, it causes them maybe even to sabotage potentially good partners in their life because of that damage, that healing that they haven't sought out, they haven't completed. So they want love and they want to feel loved, but they can never give themselves fully to someone. And maybe they have commitment issues, or they have fears, they have doubts, they are afraid to repeat the same mistakes. So whatever they do or act, it has nothing to do with you. It's more of their own things that they're dealing with that they haven't worked through. But I feel like this person really wants to try with you, or they really feel drawn to you, they love your energy, they always come around and they're excited and they like you, but it's like they can be very scattered or very inconsistent at times. Like they'll talk a lot or be, you guys will have great conversations, and then all of a sudden they'll disappear and you won't hear from them for like a day or a few days or a week. And then they come back and you guys are like talking as nothing, and then they disappear and you're like, what the heck's going on with this person? Like, why are they, feels like they're bipolar. Like one day they're like all happy, and then the next they're like gone, MIA, and I don't hear from them. Maybe you guys you have different environments, or you met online on social media, internet, dating apps possibly, or your form of communication is like only online right now because there's distance maybe between the two of you. This person could have kids, or maybe they have a family, or they come from a really tight, close family, but their earlier relationships were quite opposite of what they would have expected or what they really wanted, and that kind of damaged them or really hurt them. But I feel like with you, you're not apologizing for your needs, your desires. You're like, man, I like you. I think you're great. Like, we have great connection. I can tell we get along really well, but I don't like when you kind of disappear and go in and out, and like, it just makes me feel like I'm wasting my time, and it doesn't make me feel good. It kind of feels disrespectful. It makes me feel like I'm not a priority to you and you have too many things going on in your life. So I'd rather just we just do our own thing then, or you're just telling them what you want, what you're looking for, and maybe why you're upset. And maybe you're not upset, you're just telling them like, no hard feelings. Like maybe you're not the commitment type, or maybe you're not ready, or maybe we're not on the same page. I don't want to force you. Like, I'm not going to force you to love me. I'm not going to force you to treat me the way I want to be treated, but I'm just not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to tolerate that because there's certain things that I need that you're not doing. And we're not at the point where we're that deep with each other yet. So it's better to just, let's just keep it cool, casual friends. But you're either going to meet my standards and, respect what I want, or you're not. And then we just do our own thing. But it's like, you want me to love you and to treat you the way you want to be treated, and I already do that naturally, but what about me? Like, do you care about what I need and what makes me happy? Because I feel like I can love you the best way, but you're not giving me your best. Like, I'm giving you my best, but it doesn't feel like you're reciprocating and loving me in the way that I need to be loved. And I've made that mistake before in the past, and I don't want to repeat that mistake again. And you're not saying this in a mean or rude way. You're saying it in a very mature, like highly evolved way, and they have no choice but to hear you. But they know that what you're speaking is truth. They know it. But at the same time, it's like they want to keep you here. They want to keep you in their life, but they can't give their all to you, and they know that. But they also don't want to see you with other people. It's like they can't love you the way you want to be loved, but they also don't want to let you go. So it's like, you gotta choose your battles, buddy. And you're like, well, if we're not really official, if you can't give me that commitment and we're not exclusive with each other, then I'm free to do my own thing. I'm single and you're single and you do your own thing, but don't expect me to give all my attention to you and give my all to you when you can't do the same for me. It's not how it works. So you're still a free agent, you're still single, and you're open to meeting people. And yes, you may have a stronger connection with this person, and yes, you probably wish it was them. You wish they would act right and give you what you want, but you're not going to beg. You're not going to beg. You have standards. You know what you want, and they can't do that right now. So you're like, well, I'm a free agent. I can do what I want. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be salty if you see me with someone else, okay? It's not like I'm trying to be petty or anything like that, but I'm a free agent. And I feel like it's like when you stop caring and you stop giving them any attention, or you just don't really like reach out to them or anything, they come back, they talk to you, they're trying to like get into your good side, but you're like, this is not going anywhere. Like, yes, we get along well and you're being flirty and kind, sweet, but then you disappear. But it's like when you stop giving them attention, when you stop caring, that's when they start caring and start looking for you again. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of not healthy. But they haven't done anything wrong to you. Like, they're not a rude person. They're not disrespectful. It's just like you just want more, and you're done with those kind of little games and inconsistency. You want something real and someone who actually is going to show you and give you what you want, and not just like at their own convenience, pop in and pop out. You know what I mean? So let's continue on and extend it and see what's going on with this person. I don't think you're very satisfied with them. You're not mad at them, but you know you deserve more, and you're not going to settle, and you're not going to make excuses this time around like you did in the past, you know? We've all been there. So let's continue on and extend it, see what's going on with this person. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know. Maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and also your advice. Maybe they're going to change. Maybe they'll come around. Maybe you pushing them away and not entertaining them and saying no and not giving them the attention, not looking for them, will give them the courage to finally make a change or wake up. So let's continue on. Link to extended will be below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.